Hi Virgos, welcome to Clarity Goddess Tarot. Today we are going to be doing a general reading for your sign, okay? Keep in mind these messages may or may not resonate, but these messages are intended for the second half of November 2018, okay? Also, these energies can be interchangeable, so this could be you or the other person that you're dealing with, okay? Or this could pertain to your work life, family life, a relationship, love life. Just take it how it resonates, okay, guys? But what we have for your current position, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. So I feel as though some of you Virgos have came out of or either are getting ready to come out of a place of feeling stuck in your head, losing sleep about a situation. Like I said, it could pertain to a person or money or whatever, but you guys are coming out of that now. I think that you've began to realize that all that overthinking and over analyzing things and feeling like you have to have everything perfect, I think that a lot of you have realized that that is not serving you. It's not good for you to stay trapped in your head about situations that you possibly could not do anything about, or feeling this need for everything to come together at once. So I feel like some of you are beginning to awaken to the realization of that you have to kind of release control a little bit, okay? So some of you are finding peace with kind of just letting things flow as they do or as they should, okay? And clarifying this nine of swords, you have the Page of Pentacles reversed, okay, which speaks about lack of progress, procrastination, failures happening. To me, with it being paired with this Nine of Swords, I'm picking it up that some of you were stuck in your head because you were feeling there was a lack of progress, like something wasn't moving forward, okay? Be it with a relationship with someone or your finances, your job, your position, okay, your goals. Someone has been feeling that things have not been going in their favor, okay? Also, you have the Five of Swords, which is clarifying this Page of Wands in reverse. So you could have possibly been dealing with someone or a situation that was very argumentative, very toxic, combative, a lot of competition going on between you and someone else or these other people, okay? And somebody decided to possibly just let it go, to drop that situation. Okay, maybe they felt like they weren't going to get any victory in it and they just decided to give up. Okay, so that could have been you or the other person that you may be dealing with. Okay, keep in mind, guys, this is only for some of you. All right, but yeah, so that's what you have for your current position. Okay, now for your challenge position, you have this nine of wands. Okay, so this kind of speaks about somebody who may be ready to give up, but is something that is still pushing them to fight one more fight, okay? And I don't mean literally, but to go at it again. It could be a relationship or your job or a plan, a goal, a business you want to start. It's something, even though you've experienced failure in the past, it's something that still pushes you, or it's a glimmer of hope still, okay? It's still some strength in you to stand tall, and to go for it, right? Now, clarifying that, you have the Tower in reverse. So some of you are trying to avoid a disaster from happening, okay? Like I said, up here with this current position, you have the Five of Swords, right? So you could have, like I said, you could have been dealing with something that was very toxic and argumentative, okay? It's like a situation where nobody wins, or some people feel like they just had no other choice but to walk away. So you are, the challenge is for you to avoid this tower situation from possibly happening again, okay? For some of you, and this just came through, some of you lost money dealing with someone, okay? They may have felt like they got away with something here. That's another reason why that Page of that Page of Pentacles may be in reverse. That's just for some. But you also have this Queen of Empress who, well, not Queen, but the Empress, who's clarifying the Tower reversed, but she's also in the verse. So a lot of you are feeling I don't know, like your confidence just may not be where you want it to be. Feeling a lack of faith, maybe a lack of creativity, creative blockages. I don't know, maybe some body image issues, not feeling like yourself, or feeling attractive, or that kind of thing, or feeling codependent on someone else, right? So how I'm also taking this is that because you have felt like that, because you may have been codependent on someone, you want to avoid a tower moment from happening. Okay, so some of you are feeling like, okay, I know that I may have failed in the past at certain things, but I really want to get out of this codependent situation that I'm in, or out of this job that's a dead end, that's not really serving me. Okay, so you're trying to possibly avoid a tower moment from happening, getting caught, in a situation where you don't have any money at all or leg to stand on. Okay, but a lot of you are going to overcome that, right? But for your past position, you have the the Eight of Wands in reverse, which speaks about communication. Okay, so I think at one point you wanted communication from a person and it just didn't come through. I think some of you have come to a point where you realized that you may not ever get the closure that you want pertaining to a situation. Okay, and that's why you have this nine of swords in reverse, right? Because you've come out of that anxiety, or you're coming out of it. At one point, you know communication being blocked with this person really had you in your head. It did. You were waiting for an answer, waiting for some clarity here. And a lot of you have just decided, you know what, hey, I just have to come to terms with, I may never speak to this person again, or maybe they'll never apologize, right? But you also have the world in reverse, clarifying this eight of wands in reverse. So there was a karmic cycle that some of you were involved in, okay, that didn't go in your favor. At least not in the past, it didn't. Okay, that doesn't mean that it won't in the future, but in the past it wasn't going in your favor. Okay, maybe some of you experienced some tough lessons, some life lessons, some karmic lessons, right? But or that could have been the person that you were dealing with. But you also have this nine of cups here, clarifying the world in reverse. So I think either you were dealing with someone or a situation where you felt that there was wish fulfillment, or this person made you very happy. You also could have been dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces person, but some wish fulfillment didn't end up happening here. It may have at one point, but communication ended up getting blocked, and somebody ended up feeling like they got the short end of the stick here. But that's just for some of you, for your past energy. Now for whoever you may possibly be dealing with, okay, they have the Three of Wands in their energy, which speaks about planning, looking towards the future, gaining new perspectives on what it is that they want to do. Okay, now this could involve you. Okay, if you guys have gone through some type of separation, maybe they're planning to approach you, or planning to present some offers to you, possibly. Clarifying that Three of Wands, they have the Judgment, okay, which speaks about them, but it's in reverse, okay? So at some point, this person was not really acknowledging, I don't know, maybe a soul connection between you two, or they weren't acknowledging who they really and truly are, okay, as an individual or within this relationship. Now you do have, they do have the Death card in the upright, okay? So how I'm picking this up is that either this person is just done with this situation involving you, or either they've come to the realization that they need to be a little bit more open, a little bit more honest about who they are and their feelings towards you. Okay, and maybe this Death card is here because they've realized they need to put an end to whatever kind of way they were being before: detached, unemotional, confrontational, disruptive, combative, just bad energy that was going on with this person. A lot of toxicity here. So that's how I'm picking it up for some of you, that this person you're dealing with could be either putting an end to something in their life. Okay, it could be a relationship they're already involved in. It could be their own toxic behaviors, okay? Or it could be the relationship with you. But something is is getting put to rest. Okay, now for your energy, you also have the Knight of Wands in reverse, which speaks about being hasty, being impatient, being frustrated, okay, with something. It could pertain to work or a relationship, like I said. And clarifying that, you have the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you've come out of this wanting to argue thing, or whoever you're dealing with has come out of that. Okay, you've come to a place where you don't want to argue anymore, Virgo. You don't. You realize that that really does not serve your highest good. I think a lot of you, because Virgos can tend to be very opinionated. I'm not going to say argumentative, but Virgos can be defensive. Okay, very defensive, and the type of person, they're gonna stand their ground. If you come at a Virgo crazy, they're going to defend themselves, right? So that's why you have all these wands here with this Five of Wands. But like I said, it's in the reverse. So I intuitively feel that some Virgos are feeling as though, arguing and just conflict isn't worth their effort anymore. It creates anxiety and just bullshit. So yeah, the Virgos, who this is for, have decided they need to release that type of energy, or release whoever it was that was causing them to interact in this kind of way, right? Now, clarifying the Five of Wands, you also have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Yes, so that is very good, Virgos. Okay, this to me means that you got good fortune coming for you. Okay, you have just positivity on its way into your life. But I feel as though, because you have kind of released so much of the anxiety and the arguing, and possibly even this person, that your rewards are getting ready to come in. Some of you may already be experiencing this. Okay, so yes, the Wheel of Fortune does speak about prosperity, things going in your favor, wish fulfillment, happiness. It's pretty self-explanatory with this Wheel of Fortune, right? So a lot of you do have great things on the horizon. Okay, but now over here in your future position, you have the Hermit in reverse. That's your card, right? That's the Virgo card. When the Hermit is in reverse, it represents being isolated, or wanting to isolate yourself, severely detaching, possibly going into deep hermit mode in an unhealthy way. Okay, to where you're just not really interacting with anyone. You've completely isolated yourself. Okay, so I can't tell you guys what to do, but I wouldn't advise you guys to go into that energy. Okay, there's nothing wrong with going within and reflecting and analyzing your life a little bit, but don't ever do it to where you just completely shut down to the world. Okay, because over here, clarifying this Hermit, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like some of you may be experiencing some instability in your life. It could pertain to finances. Okay, some of you may be feeling like your plans just aren't going the way that you want, or the money isn't coming fast enough, right? Some of you may be feeling like you're working your ass off, but you're not really making any kind of improvements, in life. So that could possibly be why you're putting yourself possibly in this Hermit reversed energy. All right, but clarifying the King of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this is speaking about you coming together and working with other people. Okay, this also could represent third party situations. Okay, just take it how it resonates, if it's dealing with your relationship life or your work life. But when it comes to work, when it comes to this Three of Pentacles, I intuitively kind of just take this card more as pertaining to career or work. So maybe some of you are really needing to come out of that hermit mode, out of that isolation, out of that being scared and self-doubt and that skepticism about working with other people, being around other people, or reaching out to other people. Okay, I know that Virgos can be very private, right? Very to themselves, the kind of people that like to work by themselves, but also like to help people as well, if that makes sense, right? So it's like with Virgos, you love to help, but you also don't want to be bothered with people. So I think that this is suggesting that you you don't want to go into this, right, to where you just don't want to collaborate with folks. Now, you can get your goals accomplished without people, but some of you Virgos are really meant to impact other people's lives. You know, you're really meant to inspire and help others, right? But you can't do that if you are constantly nervous and scared and anxious and riddled with self-doubt, right? Or feeling like you don't have everything in perfect order. Some of you want to start businesses and you have amazing ideas and talents, but you may feel like you don't have the resources and the money for it. That's why you have this King of Pentacles in reverse, right? But like I said, this Three of Pentacles is encouraging you to I don't know, maybe make new connections with people, maybe start putting your work out there. If you're an artist or a creative person, start focusing more on your long-term plans as far as that's concerned. Okay. There's plenty of sites where you can sell your work online. Okay. Different things like that. So yes, it encourages you to start interacting with other people more, okay? And then the money will start to come in, but you got to stay focused. But you're doing pretty good, Virgo, because you're coming out of that anxiety and all of that. Like I said, there was a situation where there was no communication coming in from a person, or maybe I'm picking up a legal situation for someone too, even though the Justice card isn't here, but something was moving slowly, or it was just stopped, and it really kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It really kind of halted your progress, right? This situation that you were dealing with, I feel kind of affected your money, possibly, right? But you've come out of that, or you're getting ready to. Okay, it was a long battle. That's what I'm picking up from that Five of Swords too. It was a long battle you was dealing with someone, but yeah, don't let yourself slip into this hermit energy to where you're not interacting with other people. Okay, Virgo? So I hope this reading resonated with you guys. If so, go ahead and leave some comments below. Also, hit the bell notification and the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. God bless.